Hi everyone, my name is Michelle Canoop and I am new to this DIY channeling to other people, making crafts, creating things. Um, the name of my channel will be Creating with Canoop. I'm going to be doing different DIY projects that I personally have seen on YouTube. Most of what I do is something that I'm creating from what I've seen. I may do something a little bit different with it. That's basically what my channel is going to be about. I'm kind of copying other people and showing you how they do it, um, and how they've gotten to their creation through their creativeness. And what it does for me is it helps me to be more creative with their project. And just like you, you might like the project, you might see it and say, hey, I'd rather do this with it. And of course, that's what you do. So basically, that's what my channel is going to be about. Um, so, what I'm going to do today, what I'm going to show you today is this. I will give you her name and the person that started this creation, and I will add it into my links where you can follow along how she did it. It can be done very quickly. I literally did this probably in less than 10 minutes. All of it is from Dollar Tree, and except for this material that I used. In her video, she used wrapping paper. I preferred material because I think it'll last a little bit longer. So this is kind of what I did, and I'm going to show you what you need for this project. So hold on. Okay, so I'm back. Let me move my tea over. I don't want to spill it. You'll need a small piece of cardboard, probably a 6 by, this is about a 6 by 5. This size canvas, this is a 5 by 7 canvas. You'll need one of these little burlap bags because you'll be cutting this little heart out. This is my material I'm going to use to cover my piece of cardboard with. And this is another canvas. This size is, oh, it's 8 by 10, exactly. Mary used one of these canvases, the ones with the wood around it, but they didn't have any more at Dollar Tree, so I just bought this one. Same thing, it just doesn't make it thick like this on the side. You won't get the full thickness of it. This is sticky paper. As you can see, you can get this at Dollar Tree also. And to start this project, it's so simple. Hold on, I'll be right back. I forgot to mention you are going to need a piece of this ribbon. They didn't have the exact ribbon I needed, so I know if you go to Dollar Tree, you know, you can buy this burlap ribbon that has the lace ribbon around it, like this. And I went ahead and I used that. I pulled that and I still have burlap left. So that $1.25 went really far because I will have all that. I'll clean that up later. But anyway, we're going to start out with these two pieces here. And I didn't open it up because I wanted to open it up with you. So what I do is I just go to the back and I cut it with my little X-Acto knife. Pull this off. This. Lay that away. And I peel my paper. And don't forget, you will need a glue gun. Sometimes mine shuts on and off because it's a battery powered one. I'm working on getting a new one. Every new one I get breaks for whatever reason. Anyway, so you just take this canvas face down, the part that you would actually paint on, put it face down. I don't know if you can see me doing that. Oh, you know what? Let me move my tea over here. Just like this. Like I said, my DIY is not going to be fancy, so it's going to be simple and fun. So I just take a little bit of glue, put it there, fold it over, glue it. Same with the other side. Fold it over. Start here. Now what I like to do is I like to kind of fold it like this, like I'm doing a gift from corner to corner, and then flip it over like that. So it looks like this. See, the corners they're nice and straight. And I usually do that before I put the glue on, but all right. And when you do that, it's real nice because it sticks on there and you don't have to worry about it popping back up. Add your glue. Flip it over. And ta-da! The first part is done. Now, on the second part, we're going to just set that back there. Second part is this canvas. Open it up. This is the fun part. You will need some black paints, which I already have right here. And I just use the Dollar Tree paints. I usually get what's on sale, or I use Dollar Tree paints because they're just cheaper and they're better. I just put a little bit in there. And I use a sponge, but I need my smaller one. So I use a sponge for this because of the texture. And then you get that really soaking wet good. Oh, hold on, let me get this. My paint board down. I'm not really good at this yet because this is my first time ever doing this on channel, so just bear with me. And you make sure that this thing is covered with black paint. And I usually air dry my paint projects so I can get the project done quicker. Of course, this is taking us longer because I'm showing you step by step how to do it. And like I said, I'll link you to the original post for this DIY project. She has some really great projects on her channel also that I like to follow. See, as you can see, it's starting to, it looks really good. And it's really good with the sponge because the sponge really covers it really well. And of course I'm getting black paint all over my fingers. I still haven't learned how not to get paint on me. But it happens. And it really actually only needs one coat. It goes on so well. The paints from the Dollar Tree seem to be really good. They cover well. So you get this done, as you can see. It's covered really well. Except that one little spot right there. I will get it. Check it out. Get that corner. There we go. I love DIY. It's going to be a little bit loud, so give me a second and dry it up. I see I have a little corner down there that's a mess. A little bit of paint right here. Make sure you cover everything. I don't want the white sticking out. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's dry. You can put another coat on if you want to, but remember, this piece is going to cover a lot of it. So it's up to you if you want to make the edges darker. We can try that. I didn't do it with this one, as you can see, and it came out just fine. It's a really cute project. And I'm going to teach you something about this project, what I'm going to do with this project in my own home, and what I did to change it up. Okay, so this is dry. I'm going to set this aside also and put it with that. And then my next thing is I'm going to cut out, actually, no, I'm not going to do that yet. We are going to use this piece of material to cover this cardboard. So we're going to cut that out. Doesn't take long. And the reason I'm using the material is I had it on hand. Didn't have to go buy anything. If you hear that, what you heard in the background, that's my daughter's puppy running back and forth. Anyway, and then we take the glue. Same like we did with the frame. Put it right down like that. There you go. And the same thing with this, except it's going to be a little bit different because you won't be able to, sorry. Okay, so same with this. You won't be able to, it won't stay down. So what you have to do is the glue, where you're going to actually glue it down from here to here, like from this edge to this edge, so that you can turn in the sides and then flipped it, and then flip it. So, I'm sorry, I'm not very good at talking on videos. I'm usually very quiet listening to music while I'm doing this stuff. Okay, so there you go. See, that's really all you needed. See? And then, and remember, this don't have to be perfect if it's something you're doing at home. I mean, if you're doing it for a gift, I would say, you know, work a little bit slower on it and iron out the material. You can buy a little iron at Walmart. I have one. I can show that to you later. Also have a mini sewing machine that I use. Working on a Cricut, Joy Cricut. I want to get a small one. This was kind of sticking up here a little bit, so I'm going to glue that down. I don't want it to be too lumpy. So, and this is what your little board will look like. It's really cute. Remember, mine's not going to be perfect. I can pull that over a little bit more. It's not going to be perfect because it's for me. This one I made is actually for my sister. Anyway, so I'm going to put this piece aside. So now we have all these 3 pieces here. So our project's almost completed. Then you're going to take, I'm going to get a little sip of my tea before it gets cold. I drink this ginger tea. It's really good. It's from Pukka, P-U-K-K-A. It's an organic tea, and this one is a ginger and honey. It's very good. Has a lot of vitamin C in it and has other things in it that keep you healthy. Anyway, so here is the heart. It's in these little burlap bags. You can get these at Dollar Tree. I know this is a late project for Valentine's Day. That's kind of, oh, I'm going to just cut it out like this and make it a little bit easier. Go along like this. A little heart there. There. Now you got 2 pieces, so you can just drop that other piece. I'm a little OCD when it comes to cutting the shapes out because you want them to look nice, because they're kind of right up there into the most boldest piece on there. So you want it to, I was thinking it's not really red. If you want to, you can always paint it a little darker red if you want to, but just for fun's sake right now, we're not going to do that. Get out of the way. And we're going to get all this stuff out of the way now. I'm going to cover up my plate, move this out of the way so we can start putting this project together. So we have all our pieces here. It's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. So first we're going to take this, make sure that this board is straight, and make sure that your flowers are the way that you want them, because if you do this, it looks good. If you do this, it looks good. So you just have to decide how you want it. I think I'm going to do it this way. And remember, everything you buy from the Dollar Tree, their boards are never straight. Like even the ones with the wood frame, they're kind of crooked. And if you look at this one here, it's really crooked on the one end. It's higher on one end than the other, but it doesn't really make a difference because you can't really tell unless you're close to it. So I'm going to take our glue. I'm going to glue along the edges of this frame. you want to make sure that you get it right in the middle. Just like that. See? Getting simple, isn't it? Alright, so we're going to set this aside because now what we have to do is we have to take this ribbon. You could do one ribbon if you want to. It's kind of pretty with the one ribbon. I'll tell you what, we're going to do the one ribbon on this one. We're not going to do two. I just want to see how it comes out. Just curious. Because you can always pull it off if you don't like it. So we're going to take that. I'm going to put some glue on the back of that. And add that ribbon. I guess I do use my fingers because my glue gun is not that hot. And I make sure, of course, I have dirty fingers from painting. Then you're going to take this piece and you're going to glue it here. So this is kind of the difference between 2 and 1. So you can do whatever you want. And I've chosen to do the 1 on that one. And then you just get your glue. However you want to glue it on, you can use the E6000 if you want. I prefer hot glue. And just stick it right on there, make sure it's in the middle. So far so good, huh? Isn't that cool? Of course, it's not perfectly straight because the boards aren't perfectly straight. But if you want them straight, you can have them straight. Now remember, this does not get glued in. This just slides right in there like that. I think I kind of prefer the 1 ribbon versus the 2 ribbon. You tell me what you think. Alright, so I'm going to show you what I'm doing besides this. I'm going to use this as a seasonal do this for Christmas. I have them put it up close. See, you can put a Christmas in there. Pull that out. And I have, if you want, you can put a little truck in there. I don't know if the truck will work good, but you could. Oh, this one has, there we go, pumpkin. And of course, Valentine's Day, we just did that. And I have this Christmas tree also, which is really cute, which I think would go adorable in here. And just keep the little red ribbon on it. See? And this says 25 on it. And I'm going to show you one more. You can find it. Well, I guess I'm not. Anyway, Easter, you can put an egg inside of here. You can do whatever you want to. You can put whatever you want in there. You can put a little sign. Whatever you decide you want to do with it. But anyway, I hope you really liked this project, and I hope you liked my video. If you did, send me some sprinkles, and hopefully this channel will get a little better. Thanks.